I did a video on a King Ranch for 2024 and that one had two-tone, but this one does not. I cannot wait to show you guys around this truck. I'm here at Larry H. Miller Super Ford. This truck is not available, unfortunately, but be sure to call the dealership and see if they do have any available King Ranches coming in if you would like this trim level. Let's go ahead and check out the window sticker. So here are the specs above. This is a standard bed crew cab, and here are the colors. And that color is new for 2024. And be sure to pause it for the standard equipment. I'm not going to go through everything in here, but here is that chrome package you see right there. So Ford will charge you $1,240 to not have the two-tone, and I'll show you guys everything that comes chrome on this truck here in a second. But FX4 vehicle safe, which I'll show you guys here in a second, tough bed, max recline, high output power stroke. Destination comes in at $1,995 with a total price of $97,805. Here's my thinking. I know most people would prefer the King Ranch if it did not have the two-tone, and I know most people don't really care for chrome, so I still believe that Ford should add the King Ranch as a add-on package to like a platinum or a limited. That way you don't have to worry about getting the two-tone or chrome bumpers. I would personally rather have a monochromatic look like this platinum has here, but to each his own. I know some guys still like the two-tone, and there's nothing wrong with it. It don't look bad, but the wheels on the King Ranch for the two-tone, they're kind of controversial. I don't really like them either. I don't know if I would keep those wheels on my truck, but also the reason why I wish they would add this King Ranch as a add-on package for the other trim levels is you can get the projector style headlights on the higher trim levels, whereas on this one you get the reflective style. Projector fog lights down below, parking sensors, 360 camera view are all going to come standard on King Ranch. Now if you get the chrome package, you see your bumper is going to be chromed out. Now you're still going to have a chrome front grille, that doesn't change. However, on the side here, your wheels will change too. And by the way, I think that they make this plastic too, by the way. I think on the regular one, it just either has like a color match like this. But yeah, these are the 20-inch wheels you're going to get. So I'll show you guys maybe a picture right here really quickly of the wheels you would get. But these look a lot better. And they're wrapped in the Bridgestone tire. These are 275, 65, 20, solid front axle. And really quickly, here's that King Ranch badge. And when you get the chrome package, you get the mirror caps chrome and the door handles chrome. So if you don't get the chrome package, all that is pretty much color matched to the truck, on the main color that is. Power deployable running boards down below come standard. This one has a keypad, smart key system. Here are your mirrors with that blind spot alert right there. You have the steps, 34-gallon fuel tank, 7.4 for DEF, and then here is the leaf pack out back. Now, you do get the wheel well liners, I believe, standard on King Ranch. You don't get them standard on Platinum. And something that you probably won't notice is they do give you a fabric material for the front one here. Out back, more chrome bumpers, and you do get this trim piece here on whether you get the two-tone or the chrome. Parking sensors, you have your steps, and really quickly too, here is the logo for the wheel center caps. You have sonar on the top of the tailgate, and you have a step right here. And fifth wheel prep package is an option. Spray and bed liner is an option too, but you do get this standard. That's 2,000 watts of power in the bed. Now let me hear you guys' thoughts in the comment section. Even though most people are going to go diesel, most people should consider the standard engine in this truck, which is a 7.3 liter gas. That engine adds no cost to the bottom line of this truck. And it has really impressive numbers. 430 horsepower, which is class leading, 485 pound-feet of torque. Now, obviously, if you want a race truck, you go with the high output power stroke. I personally would go with the standard output just because I don't tow as much as I used to, and I don't think I would really need the output that this engine has. Unless I was towing 15,000 pounds or more, I don't think I could justify spending the $3,000 because they're both really quick. And I'm talking about the standard output and the high output. But let me know you guys' thoughts in the comment section. I'm not going to take too much time on the interior here, but I want to show you guys the max recline seat. So if you push the seat all the way back, you'll start to see that lower cushion start to push up. So you see right there, just pushing up. So this basically creates a flat surface, and the seat literally goes all the way down. So that's as far down as it goes. You will have to put up the rear seat, however, just so you know. That way the seat can go all the way down. So this acts basically as a pillow right here. So I think there's like 3 or 4 clicks. So 1, 2, 3, and that's it. So 3 clicks, and yeah, and it goes back down again. These do tilt as well, and let's go ahead and check it out real quick. So this is really nice. I can definitely tell that this seat is all the way back, and I can see how this could help some people. Now, I don't sleep on my back, so this would be pretty uncomfortable for me. If I were to go to my side, it's too tight inside the truck to even, like, you know, get on your side. But if they could somehow move that steering wheel up a little bit higher, maybe this would be beneficial for some people. But for me, I can't sleep on my back for long periods of time. I probably would stop breathing if I did this. But this is pretty comfortable. These seats inside the Ford are the most comfortable. I think they have the softest seats. So if you could sleep like this inside your truck, this would be helpful. Like, my kids go to tutoring, and so sometimes I'm sitting inside my truck, and it would be nice to be able to have this as just like an option, just to relax for a little bit maybe. But there's no denying the King Ranch interior. I love what they've done with this truck. And I would say that this is definitely on par with Ram, for sure. Their cab is definitely a lot bigger, so they probably win by default just because of that. But this truck does have heads-up display. You have the digital gauge cluster, and you have a 12-inch display here. All your heating controls are down below for your seats, steering wheel, and you have ventilated seats. This one does have the optional locker, as you guys saw, 5 unique drive modes. Push button starts right here. And I'm not sure if you guys noticed it, but yeah, the fit and finish on this truck is really nice. B&O sound system. And then here's some of your controls on the side. Now you can drop the tailgate. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna put it onto the cameras, so let's go for the rear. So if you push this button here, this is the rear view. So all you have to do is just push the tailgate button. So watch this. Now, because you have the sonar and that backup camera, if the tailgate is down, it will show this to you. So if you forget that the tailgate's down, you still have the sonar to protect the tailgate. That's so cool. I know that some people are gonna say it's just something extra to brake, but it is a nice feature. Now, by the way, if that tailgate step is not all the way in, it will show you this prompt here. So I'm gonna go close that really quickly, and then I'm gonna show you guys the tailgate coming back up. Oh wow, it is out. So yeah, when it's out, you just have to make sure it's all the way in. And let's go ahead and put the tailgate back up. So if you want to put the tailgate up, all you have to do is just push the button. I thought you had to hold it, but you have to just push it. And that's it. And it will change the camera view. And the reason why I like that function is because when we had our fifth wheel, my wife would basically push the tailgate closed when I moved from under the fifth wheel. With that function, she doesn't have to do that. I don't want my wife working hard, right? You have downhill assist, traction control, caution lights, you have your parking sensor, which you can disable. You guys just saw that I used this button for the cameras. Lastly, here, bed view cameras right here. And then you have your exhaust brake, which is a dual stage. And here's the interior for the passenger side. And they have some nice graphics here. Really nice attention to detail. I think that this is probably one of the best cowboy trucks on the market. Out back, same scenario. You have the two-tone leather seats, and they do give you more USBs out back. These are the Type C's, outboard heated seats, and you have your power plugs down below, seat back pockets, and they do provide collapsible storage down below. They just have like a button on both sides that will allow this to basically collapse closed. But I would venture to say most people won't buy this truck because of the exterior option. So if you don't want the two-tone, or if you don't want chrome, that's what you're pretty much up against. Now, as far as the payload goes, let's go over the numbers on the door. So in this truck, the gross axle weight rating up front is 5,600 pounds, 7,230 pounds is the rear, and then you have a 12,000 pound gross vehicle weight rating. And then this truck has a payload of 3,896 pounds, which is pretty much class leading. If you look at a GMC, Chevy, or Ram option like this truck is, they would have less payload every time. But that will pretty much wrap up the video. I think that the King Ranch is a nice trim level for people who want something a little different. If you've been buying Platinums for a long time, or if you had a few Limiteds, this is the next best thing because it comes pretty well optioned with the exception of the headlights and taillights. Apart from that, this truck is pretty much as good as a Platinum. I will be putting this truck up against the Platinum, by the way, so if you would like to see a comparison, subscribe to the channel, make sure your bell notification on. See you soon.